Hey dark-themed comics fans! Are you ready to take your love for comics and pop culture to the next level? Introducing DTC Shop, your ultimate destination for custom-designed t-shirts and awesome digital comics. Whether you're into horror icons, anime legends, or the dark and gritty world of the boys, we've got something for every fan. Our high-quality, 100% cotton tees let you wear your fandom with pride, while our digital comics bring you epic stories you'll be hard-pressed to find anywhere else. So why wait? Head over to DTC Shop now and gear up with the coolest merch and some of the most underrated comics in the game. Because being a fan isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. And now, our feature presentation.
Comics have often reflected the cultural and societal issues of their times, sometimes serving as cautionary tales about the darker aspects of humanity. Among these narratives, certain characters stand out not just for their villainy but for their explicit embodiment of racist ideologies. This video explores 5 of the most blatantly racist characters in comic book history, characters whose bigotry is central to their identity and role within their respective stories. Hate-Monger is literally Adolf Hitler, or at least a clone of him in some iterations. Clad in a purple hood and robe, Hate-Monger's weapon of choice is the Hate Ray, a device that incites irrational hatred among its victims. Unlike more nuanced villains, Hate-Monger is a one-dimensional embodiment of racism and xenophobia, spreading division wherever he appears. His overt bigotry makes him a textbook example of how comics can use villainy to personify real-world evils. Red Skull is perhaps Marvel's most infamous Nazi villain, embodying the horrors of fascism and racial hatred. As a high-ranking officer in the Nazi regime and Adolf Hitler's right-hand man, Johann Schmidt, aka Red Skull, is a symbol of unrelenting bigotry. His worldview is rooted in Aryan supremacy, and he's often depicted orchestrating genocidal plans to establish Nazi dominance before going on to lead another terrorist group, Hydra. His role serves as a stark contrast to Captain America's ideals of freedom and justice, making Red Skull a chilling reminder of real-world atrocities. Reverend William Stryker is a religious zealot whose hatred for mutants is fueled by his extremist beliefs. Leading the anti-mutant group known as the Purifiers, Stryker views mutants as abominations against God and seeks to eradicate them entirely. His rhetoric mirrors that of real-world hate groups, using fear-mongering and pseudo-religious justification to spread his ideology. Stryker's character is a powerful commentary on how racism and bigotry can be disguised as moral righteousness. The White Dragon is a mantle used by several characters in DC Comics, often associated with white supremacist ideologies and extremist groups. One of the most notable versions of the White Dragon is William Heller, a fervent racist and member of the Ku Klux Klan-inspired organization. He is depicted as a violent bigot who uses his influence and advanced weaponry to promote hate and terror. Heller's version of the White Dragon is a staunch adversary to characters like the Suicide Squad and other DC heroes who oppose his extremist agenda. The Overmaster is an alien being who believes in the superiority of certain species over others, viewing entire civilizations as inferior and unworthy of survival. While his prejudice isn't rooted in human racial constructs, his genocidal tendencies and belief in cosmic superiority are allegories for supremacist ideologies. Overmaster's actions, wiping out planets he deems inferior, serve as a metaphor for the destructive nature of bigotry and the catastrophic consequences of unchecked prejudice. While these characters represent the worst aspects of humanity or the universe, their presence in comics isn't without purpose. They serve as narrative tools to confront, critique, and ultimately condemn the ideologies they embody. Through heroes who stand against them, readers are reminded of the importance of justice, equality, and the ongoing fight against hatred in all its forms.